Hey everyone, thank you for watching. Today's video is going to be a new Will I Buy It? I post my Will I Buy It series every single Wednesday where I'm talking over new makeup releases, my thoughts on them, and trying to decide if I'm going to pick them up or pass over them. As always, I have a lot to chat about this week, so why don't we go ahead and get started. Alright, before we jump into the video, I do want to put a disclaimer out there. I'm filming this on Tuesday. I just got back from our Vegas trip very late last night. We ran into a ton of delays trying to get out of Vegas, so I am very tired. If you cannot tell, Vegas stole my voice from me the first night we were there, so it is a struggle for me to talk. But we left on Thursday, so if I would have pre-filmed for this video, I would have had to have filmed it last week, Wednesday. I've never filmed a Will I Buy It that early, so I did a bunch of pre-filming. I pre-filmed for videos that will be coming after this video, but I really did not want to pre-film my Will I Buy It video, so that means I have to film today. I'm very tired, I'm jet lagged, and again, I lost my voice. But I'm back from Vegas now, and we had a great trip. We were there for a bachelorette party and a 30th birthday party, so it was a group of 6 girls that went, and it was so much fun. But I'm very excited to be home and to get back into the swing of things. So I have not filmed for an entire week, so this is gonna be interesting. But why don't we go ahead and get started, and we are going to kick it off with ColourPop. We always gotta talk about ColourPop, but this collection has me so excited. Okay, so they are coming out with a collaboration with Disney. This is a limited edition collection. It includes 16 items. I'm reading from the Trend Mood 1 Instagram like I normally do, so I will go ahead and have her Instagram linked in my description box. So we have It's a Princess Thing eyeshadow palette, which is $20. We also have 6 new luxe lipsticks. Each are named after another princess. They are $7. We have Tiana, Ariel, Belle, Jasmine, Snow White, and Cinderella. We also have 6 Super Shock eyeshadows for $5. We have the Ultra Glossy Lips for $6 in Bibbidi Boppity Boo are the shade names. I just love it. Okay, so you can get the full collection for $110. If you want to buy the PR box, it's $120. It's going to be available September 28th on the website and also online at Disney. I freaking love Disney princesses. If you guys don't know, I'm a published author. My very first book that I ever published, the main character's name was Jasmine. Like, I love the Disney princesses, so when I saw this, I was like, you've got to be kidding me. I feel like I haven't been quite this excited about a collection in a while, so this one just had me so excited. So definitely one thing that I'm really considering is the luxe lipsticks. These are only $7, which is great. It looks like all of them come in the creme finish, which I think is pretty good from ColourPop. I would say out of the ColourPop Luxe lipsticks, I think that one is more of what I tend to gravitate towards. So my eyes immediately went to Jasmine, again because of that character name that I said. It's a vibrant hot pink. I'm not sure I would need that. Just kind of looking at the different shade names. Ariel is a peachy beige nude. Belle is an enchanted rosy berry. Both of those kind of caught my attention. Cinderella is a true blue pink, but I'm really considering Ariel and Belle just kind of based on like my preferences. But Snow White, that candy apple red, I don't know. I'm gonna give me some lipsticks. I know that much. I'm gonna give me some lipsticks. The Super Shock shadows, they are only $5 each, but I said in the past, I don't really enjoy the ColourPop Super Shock eyeshadows. I really don't reach for them a ton. I much prefer their pressed eyeshadows. There's a palette in here, which I'll get to in a moment. The Ultra Glossy Lips from ColourPop, I don't mind those, but I just don't reach for them as much, so I'm kind of like on the fence about that one. I definitely wouldn't purchase the full collection or the PR box because I know I just personally myself don't need everything. But then the eyeshadow palette, I want to get to a close-up of the eyeshadow palette so I can chat about that one. So the palette I'm also considering mostly because I just really do like the ColourPop pressed eyeshadow palettes. I own quite a few. I just posted an eyeshadow palette collection video. Recently I did my entire collection and I broke it down by different brands in there, and you definitely saw that I have a lot of ColourPop eyeshadow palettes. I just really enjoy their pressed eyeshadows. So I like the shades in there. I like all of the different, you know, the Disney princesses names on the packaging. I feel like this is definitely for people who love Disney, who love the Disney princesses, and I fully understand that I'm 31 years old and maybe I shouldn't, but nope, still do. I dressed as Cinderella for Halloween one year. I mean, that was back in college, but I've dressed as Cinderella, I've dressed as Snow White as a child, I've dressed as Belle as a child, like, come on. Come on. So I'm really considering the palette and then grabbing a couple of the lipsticks, and maybe I would grab one of the Ultra Glossy lips. Maybe. maybe I'm kind of on the fence about that one, but that's kind of my thoughts on the ColourPop and Disney collection. What do you guys think about this one? Who's your favorite Disney character, Disney princess character? Have you dressed up as any of them for Halloween like me? And were you excited when you saw this? I got so many tags on it, and it came like right after I filmed for last week's Will I Buy It video, and I was like, shoot, I really wanted to talk about that one. So that one looks very cool. I'm gonna try to do this video again like I've been doing them for the past couple weeks here. I'm gonna talk about kind of like the regular releases first, and then I'm gonna switch towards the holiday at the end. So the next one that I wanna talk about is another eyeshadow palette, and this is another new one from Viseart. So they've been coming out with more new items recently, which I think is interesting because I don't know, I guess from in the past, I feel like we haven't seen a lot of Viseart eyeshadow palettes released like right around the same time, but they just like, I think it was just last week, I was talking about their shimmer palette that they're coming out with. Now they have this new Libertine eyeshadow palette. It is $49. It says it's a palette that celebrates free spirits, rebels, and non-conformists everywhere. There's 9 unconventional shades in mattes, metallics, and pressed pigment finishes. I believe this one is available now. Yeah, it should be available now. And also on Beautylish. Viseart is also sold on Beautylish. This palette looked really pretty. It definitely caught my attention. Give it a double take for sure. It's $49, which is definitely more expensive for a 9-pan palette. You know, I just kind of think about the Huda Beauty eyeshadows that I am wanting to buy. Some of her new palettes just came out. Those are $27 for 9 different shades. So I think that I should probably just stay strong and go with the Huda Beauty ones. I've been seeing some reviews on them. They look to be like pretty positive reviews. I own 4 of the Obsessions palettes already. I really do like them. And you know, basically to get it at half the price, I think that's what I would prefer to do, especially with so much holiday coming up. And you know, not just holiday for me, but also like, you know, buying gifts for friends and family, loved ones, and all that fun stuff. I'll have a holiday giveaway coming up here on my YouTube channel and all of that. I feel like it's just probably better to just try to be a little bit more conscious about what all I'm buying here recently. So that's kind of what I think about the Viseart Libertine palette. So I also saw that MAC Cosmetics is coming out with the Peachy Glow Hyper Real Glow palette. This is in Shimmy Peach. It includes 3 highlighters and it's $39.50. These palettes are so nice. I also recently did a highlight collection declutter, and I actually kept both of my Hyper Real highlight palettes from MAC Cosmetics. There's one that's more of like a rose gold. There's one that's more of like a deeper gold. And these are super, super nice eyeshadow or highlight palettes, excuse me. They're $39.50 for 3 shades, which, I mean, I don't know, for MAC, I guess that's kind of like something that I would expect. For me, I feel like it's just a little bit pricey, but the pans are really large. You get a nice smear on them. I travel with them all the time, and they're just very smooth highlights. I feel like they don't really put a lot of texture onto the skin, and I just enjoy them so much. And even though I have 2 of them, I still wanted to keep both of them. That kind of showed me how much I truly enjoyed these palettes, and I really do reach from quite a bit. So I'm really interested in this one. I will say I'm not sure I've ever been like, I really need like a peachy highlight in my life, and I'm kind of looking at my highlight collection and trying to think back of my declutter video, like what all I kept. You know, I do a lot of like pearl, pinky, champagne. You know, I have a few gold in there, which gold is sometimes a little bit harder to pull off on my skin tone. So I'm gonna kind of wait. I would like to wait to see some of the swatches from in here, because the photos we have on Trend Mood, you can tell that they were just kind of screenshotted from the MAC Cosmetics page, so we don't have the best photos yet. But honestly, I would definitely be considering this one because I love those highlight palettes and I think that they are really, really good. So next up, we have some more Zodiac theme collection going on here. Zodiac theme has been a huge trend for 2018, and this is from Fresh Beauty. So they're coming out with their Sugar Advanced Therapy, the lip treatment in the Zodiac collection. Fresh Beauty has some fantastic lip products. I actually have one sitting on my desk currently. My poor lips from Vegas are like completely dried out. I took so many sheet masks with me, eye masks with me, lip patches with me, and then we were just so busy we barely had a moment to like breathe. It was just like boom, 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 boom. And then with the time change, that really like messed us up too. It just felt like we did not make one reservation on time. Let me just say that. We had 6 girls. And with 6 girls, 1 room, 1 bathroom, we made no reservation on time. So I just barely had time to do anything. So my poor lips are like, oh, I want some of this. So honestly, I have to say that I'm super interested in these. Mostly just because of the Zodiac pulls me in so many times. But honestly, I would probably grab an Aries. I really would. I'm an Aries. My dog's name is Aries. I have the Aries tattoo on me. I just really enjoy the Zodiac. I really do. So I'm really considering grabbing just the Aries like the next time I place an order at Sephora, just kind of popping one into my bag. But I really do like, but mostly too because I really do like the fresh lip treatments. I recommend them a lot. I use a lot of them for myself and I know that they are good. So I would definitely consider popping that one into my bag. And then to keep on with the kind of Zodiac astrology theme, Bite Beauty is coming out with their latest lipstick. So this one is for, they've been doing a whole astrology collection this entire year. So each of the star signs has their own lipstick. Aries, like I mentioned, I'm an Aries. That one was like a very like hot orange, and it's not necessarily a color that I thought I was going to wear, but I was totally going to buy it once again because of the packaging and all of that, and it actually sold out really like super quickly, which was crazy. But the new lipstick is Libra. This is their Mousse Bouche lipstick formula, which is a super nice formula. I really enjoy it. This one is a medium brown shade. It's going to be $26. All of these are limited edition, so once they sell out, they are sold out, and it's going to be available around September 23rd and also online at Sephora. For me personally, I'm not going to go ahead and buy the color. I'm just kind of more like stating this one as a new release, but if there would have been any of these that I would have purchased, it definitely would have been, you know, my star sign. I like this color. Like I said, it's a medium brown, which it definitely looks like it. I just, for me, none of these has been like super interesting to me except for my star sign, which sold out, which was a bummer. But just have to let us know, are you a Libra? Are you planning to grab this one? I would love to know. I really do like that lipstick formula though. Okay, so this one I thought was interesting. So Nikketutorials, she's a huge YouTuber. I don't even know. Does she have like 10 million YouTube subscribers or something like that? Like she's one of the like OGs of YouTube and she has a bajillion subscribers. She's coming out with a collaboration with Maybelline. This is the Face Studio Master Chrome Metallic Highlighter with pearl pigments and metallic chrome sheen. It's going to be $9.99. It's also going to be available at Ulta Beauty. I think it is available now, so I will have it linked down below. So this one I thought was interesting because Nikketutorials just released 2 new highlighters with Ofra Cosmetics. She's done collabs with Ofra in the past for highlights, and now she just came out with 2 new ones, and then now she's also doing a highlight with Maybelline. And I think the timing is just a little bit weird, especially doing the same type of product collaboration with a high-end and a drugstore brand. I just think that that's kind of, I don't know. I feel like that's kind of odd timing to me personally. I'm not going to go ahead and pick this one up. I actually did get both of the 2 new highlights that she did with Ofra. It came available on my Activate free store, and I got it in right before I left for my trip. So I've literally just opened the box, looked at them, I've been like, ooh, neat. And that was about all the further I got. So I'll probably use those in my next trying new makeup video, I think it's going to be, because a lot of people expressed interest in seeing those. So, So in addition to just getting those and also decluttering my highlight collection, I actually have tried one of the Maybelline Master Chrome highlights and I didn't really enjoy it. These got a ton of hype. That's why I got the one in Molten Gold, and I was super excited to try it out, and I just did not see what the hype was. I actually did go ahead and declutter it out of my collection, so that was kind of a bummer. $10 is not a bad price, and if you love Nikketutorials, I could definitely see you wanting to pick this one up. But for me personally, it's just not something that I feel like I need. Alrighty, so next up, Pat McGrath is coming out with some new lip products. These are the new Lip Fetish Tinted Lip Balms. These are $38 each, and they come in 9 different shades. I believe that they are available now. Oh, it does say that these are for holidays 2018. Why is this for holiday? I don't understand. I'm just gonna keep rolling with it. This has happened to me before. Okay, so new lip balms for $38. I cannot pay $38 for a lip balm. I can pay $38 for a regular lipstick, a liquid lipstick, and I have done that before. I just purchased a Pat McGrath, one of her matte lipsticks recently in Christy. And I reviewed it recently in a follow-up video, and I said that it was okay. Like it's not my most favorite formula ever, but it's also not my least favorite formula ever, and I'll keep using it and I don't mind it, but I'm probably not gonna purchase another one for $38 type of thing. So for me, for also charging $38 for a lip balm, like that's just too much money for me for a lip balm. I know that these are supposed to have that, have a bit of a tint to them because I'm seeing like the shade names. but they're also supposed to be like sheer color, which for me, like, I just don't want to pay $38 for sheer color. But we have like a warm beige, peach perfection, and all of that. I just can't do it. Everybody is so different and what we decide to spend our money on, and if you think $38 is worth it for a lip treatment or a lip balm, like, that's just too much for me. I think the fresh ones are around like the $26 range, which again, that's still really high and that's tough for me to pay for, but I just can't pay almost $40 for a lip balm. That's just me personally, I just can't do it. And again, especially with trying a Pat McGrath lipstick and just not absolutely loving it, I just don't feel like I'd want to spend that kind of money. But you have to let us know if you're really excited to see this one from Pat McGrath if you buy a bunch of her products. So next up is a new release from Persona Cosmetics, and I think that this is really interesting. So we've been getting a couple teasers throughout the last couple weeks there from Persona Cosmetics about a new release coming, and I was super intrigued as what this was going to be because I really could not guess. We knew it was going to be some sort of kit, but I was like, what is going to be inside here? So they are coming out with the Color Theory eye kits. So they have two different kits that I've seen so far. One is the copper kit, which is $38. It includes a 5 eyeshadow palette, 2 shimmers and 3 mattes, a full-size multi-use brush, and a full-size 24-hour waterproof eyeliner in brown. Okay, so this is really interesting. And then the other kit is the pink kit, you know, same thing, palette, eyeliner, a brush, yes, a brush. And these are $38, like I said. They're going to be available October 2nd on the website, and they're going to be available also in October on Ulta Beauty. I am super curious about this because I feel like I'm kind of excited about it because I feel like it's something a little bit different, something a little bit... You know, there's always so many new makeup releases happening. I mean, I film a Will I Buy It every single week, and these are always 20+ minute videos talking about all of the new releases. And there's always just so much going on, and definitely a lot of it can seem repetitive. I totally understand that. I have felt the same way. I see that a lot in the comments. So it's kind of fun when we get something a little bit outside the norm, outside the box. I don't know, that it kind of catches my attention for sure. So I think this is a fun idea. I like that the eyeshadow palettes are a little bit more on the mini size. I like the mini eyeshadow palettes more than like these really big palettes. So we have the 5 shades, like all with a different color theory going on. I think it's really cool that you get an eyeliner. The one that comes in the pink kit is plum. The one in the copper kit is brown. I also really like that you get an eyeshadow brush with it. I think it's really cool. I quite like that. I really am liking Persona Cosmetics. I have the Identity palette, which I really like. The highlights are really, really nice, and also the liquid lipsticks. I'm highly recommending the liquid lipsticks right now. So I'm definitely down to try this one out. I don't think $38 is a terrible price, especially for the bundle. And I kind of like that it's items that I will use. I love eyeliners personally. I feel like the eyeliner might be like not as exciting to some people, but I also kind of like that it comes in the kit because I feel like eyeliners is kind of like that non-sexy makeup item that people like don't want to talk about, and it's not like an exciting release by any means. So I kind of like that it comes in the kit because I still need eyeliner to complete every single look. I took 5 eyeliners with me to Vegas, okay? 5 eyeliners. Like, I'm just very serious about my eyeliners. So I like that. I, of course, like the brush. I think that's really cool. And the palettes look really nice. Honestly, I kind of like both of them. Maybe the copper one for a little bit more for fall. I don't know, but I'm really interested in these. You'll have to let me know what you thought of them. Do you like the idea of the kit, or are you like, no, I don't like that idea at all? I don't know. I'd love to know your thoughts, of course. So leave some comments down below. And then what else? I think I just have one more like regular release to chat about, and then we'll hop over into holiday. But this is from Fenty Beauty. So Fenty Beauty is coming out with some new lip colors, if I can find them. So these are, there's 2 new shades so far that I'm seeing that are being dropped. So Fenty Beauty, this is the Stunna lip paint. One of the new shades is Uncuffed, which is a rosy mauve. It says has a pigmented longwear formula with a soft matte finish, and it'll be available in stores on October 1st. And then the other one is more of a brown one. It's called Unveil, and this is in a chocolate brown. I love trying out different lip formulas. I really do, but I have tried one from Fenty before, one of the soft matte lipsticks, and I really, really didn't like it. So that kind of makes me a little bit nervous to try this one out, but I don't know. I feel like from what I'm hearing, you know, pigmented longwear, a soft matte finish, maybe I would like that one a little bit more than what she came out with before. I don't know. I like trying different lip products. I I don't mind spending more money either on lipsticks and having a really big lipstick collection, because it's just like a part of the makeup collection that I love. I love trying out. I love being able to try different formulas. I love being able to talk about different formulas, recommend different ones, etc. So I don't know, I'm kind of eyeing these ones as well. A little bit on the fence just because I've tried that lip product in the past and I didn't love it, but I don't know. We'll see. It's a different formula, so we shall see. Alrighty, so I'm gonna move over to the holiday, and the first big one that I was getting so many tags on is, of course, from Anastasia Beverly Hills. So they're coming out with a new eyeshadow palette. This is the Sultry palette. So again, it looks just like Modern Renaissance, Soft Glam, Norvina, Subculture, etc. It has 14 shades, 7 mattes, and 7 metallics. It's gonna be available September 25th on the website, October 9th, online retailers, and in stores on October 12th. I'm assuming it's going to be the $42. The interesting thing that I thought about this palette was the actual packaging looks like this really like sparkly packaging, where we're used to kind of like that velvet like carpet look with the other palettes that I mentioned. This one is like really, really sparkly and glittery on the front, which I mean makes sense for holiday time and all of that. I was, like I said, I was getting a lot of tags on this one, and a lot of people, like I was seeing the tags a lot of like, I know you're gonna get this one, like you're definitely gonna get this one, and I don't know if I'm gonna get this one. I really like Anastasia's palettes. You know, I have the three. The only one that I ended up decluttering for my collection was the Subculture, and that was because I had a dupe that was super similar to it that I actually liked a little bit more, but I still have the other 3 palettes, and I really do like the formula a lot. I like those palettes a lot. I took the Norvina palette with me on my Vegas trip, so I like these palettes, but I don't know if this one is really doing it for me. There is a couple of shades in here that I think are interesting. Bloom, Cyborg, Slate, those really catch my attention. But I don't know. I feel like it does look kind of similar to some of the other palettes. Like it just looks like some of the shades are going to be super similar between, kind of like between Soft Glam, between Norvina. Norvina. I just don't know for sure if I have like a strong pull for this one, and I believe, or I guess I don't see if it says limited edition. My guess would be if it's holiday. I just assume everything holiday is limited edition, so I don't know if I really want this one. What are you guys thinking? I mean, it definitely looks really pretty, don't get me wrong. The swatches look really beautiful. Some of those metallics in there, it kind of caught my attention when it said that it was going to be the 7 metallic shades, but I just don't know for sure if I feel like I need it. And I feel like unless I do have like something really strong that I'm like, ooh, I'm really considering this, that's when I try to then think, do I need it? How is the price? Will it fit into my collection? Will I use it enough? Etc. I don't like to try to talk myself into makeup, you know? Because there's always so many, like I was saying, there's always so many releases and so many things happening, and I do have a larger collection. So I don't know. I don't know if I want this one. What do you guys think? But I also got a lot of tags on this one because Ofra Cosmetics is launching their first mini liquid lipsticks. There's going to be a couple sets that are coming out. I think I mentioned Ofra specifically when I did my video of products that I wish came as minis. I love makeup minis. You know, like I've been saying, I have a larger collection, so with so many products, I definitely don't mind getting a more of a mini size, saving a little bit of money, maybe actually going through a product. I love it. So I think I actually put Ofra liquid lipsticks in there because I really do love Ofra liquid lipsticks. I took Manila with me on my trip, and I just really enjoy them. So there's going to be 4 mini liquid lipsticks. These are going to be $20. They also have they have a set for 2 mini liquid lipsticks and a mini highlighter for $25, and then a mini liquid lipstick, a mini highlighter, and a mini makeup fixer. So they're coming out with a bunch of different sets for the holiday time, and I'm pretty intrigued by this. The only one, the mini makeup fixer, I'm not sure I'm super into that, but definitely like the mini liquid lipstick sets I would consider, plus the 2 mini liquid lipsticks and the mini highlight. That one's pretty interesting, so I would definitely be eyeing those. But those are some sets that Ofra is coming out with. And then moving on, the next holiday one that I have is from Sephora. So they're coming out with a new lip favorites, and I always get really excited when I see these. So let's see here. We have the new Give Me Some More lip. This is going to be $68 because this is a bigger one. The smaller ones I believe are like $28 and you get like 5 or 6 in there. But this is $68. You get 5 full-size lip products in there and then 9 mini liquid lipsticks. So that's a lot of lip products, and I think that these are great deals. If there are some in here that you want to try, if you want to split it amongst friends, if you want to be able to gift, I love these lip sets. I used to buy a ton of them, but I think because I used to buy so many of them, I now have a lot of these. Because sometimes with Sephora, Sephora favorites collections, the thing that kind of can suck is that they put a lot of the same shades especially in there. So that's kind of a bummer. I do own a lot of these shades, but for me, like, I don't love Anastasia's liquid lipsticks. I don't think I've ever tried the Bare Nude or the Bare Minerals ones. The Bite Beauty I would be interested in, and the Charlotte Tilbury. The Huda Beauty is a lip strobe, which I wouldn't love. The Marc Jacobs is a liquid lip crayon, which I'm not sure that I love the style of the lip crayon, not so much for me. The NARS Matte Velvet is another lip pencil, not sure I'm super interested in that. I own the Sephora one. Smashbox is a metallic lipstick, which I'm not interested in. I own the Tarte, I own the Too Faced, and I own the Urban Decay, the YSL I'd be interested in. So for me personally, if I break it down and look at my collection and I see what I have, this set would not be ideal for me. But I also think that it is a really good price, especially when it comes to these larger ones. I feel like for one person, maybe it's not needed for all. So, you know, splitting or again, gifting could be a good thing, but that's a new set from Sephora that I wanted to point out. Alrighty, so moving on, I think we just have a few ones left here. So Kevyn Aucoin has some new releases. So this is the Nude Pop Pro eyeshadow palette. It's $57. It has 12 rich creamy textures with different finishes. I tried the Electro Pop eyeshadow palette, which I think came around, was it last holiday? Huh, maybe it was last holiday. I feel like it wasn't that long ago, but that's a really nice eyeshadow palette. The shades in there really do feel like very, very creamy, but they're more of that powder eyeshadow, but it was a really nice palette. So this one looks really beautiful. I like that there's the mixture of the matte and shimmers on this one because that palette was all shimmers except for one matte, which I think was like a really dark black. So this palette looks really, really pretty, but $57 is pretty darn pricey. So I don't know if I would end up getting that one. And then they also have the Nude Pop Molten Lip Color Mini Collection for $32. So you get 4 different lipsticks in there. We have a top coat, we have one of the Molten Metals, then we have a Molten Gems and a Molten Matte. So you get a different formula of the lipsticks in there, and it's $32 if I didn't say that. I probably wouldn't get this myself because I'm not really interested in the different variety. If it was all just the mattes, I would totally be interested in that, but it doesn't look like, it looks like there's going to be a variety of the different ones. So that's kind of what I'm getting the vibe from this photo, but what I'm really interested in is the eyeshadow palette because it looks really pretty. But I don't know why so many eyeshadow palettes are interesting me right now. There's been a really long time where they haven't been interesting me so much because I feel like I'm kind of burned out, but I don't know, some of these new ones are kind of calling to me. But on that note, I do have one more eyeshadow palette to end this video with, and this is from Natasha Denona. She's coming out with the Cranberry palette. It has 4 new shades for $48. So it's one of like these smaller 5-pan palettes. It's not the mini because those are $25. So it's like the same kind of style, the same like longer packaging of it. The shades are just bigger. You have more product and they're $48. I think I'm going to go ahead and pass over this one. I really would prefer to purchase the minis for $25. It just seems like a better deal for me. And this one, I can't say the shades like automatically spoke to me and like called to me. I did just have to end up returning the Mini Lila palette, mostly because it gave me like an allergic reaction on my eyes, which I think it was probably just some of the purples that were doing it, but there looks to be like a dark purple in there too, and then also like a shimmer purple, and I'm just kind of nervous with what happened the last time that I tried purples from Natasha Denona. So this one I feel like I can go ahead and skip over, but what do you think about the Cranberry palette from Natasha? You'll have to let us know. But then after that, that's going to do it for this week's Will I Buy It video. Okay, so that is going to be everything for this week's Will I Buy It video. I'm really glad we made it through. I'm going to go drink a bunch of water and then try not to speak another word for at least the next hour. I hope that you enjoyed this video. You'll have to let me know what you thought of all the products that I mentioned down below. What are you eyeing? What are you planning to pass over? And as always, if you guys did enjoy this video, I hope that you'll give it a thumbs up. I hope that you'll also consider subscribing before you go. I do post every single day except for Saturdays here on my channel, and I'll catch you guys in tomorrow's video.